The GDP of Tanzania in 2015 was 47 billion. And in 2015, our GDP was over 80 billion.
That's true.
We have now stagnated at between 100 and 110.
No, we're at 110.4 billion.
Just a moment. Tanzania's GDP is projected at 120 billion by 2027, which is only 5 years down the line.
Projection,
based on the current,
current trajectory,
on the growth.
Yeah.
2015, which is only 7 years ago, they were at 47. Today they are at 80.
And where were we? When they were at 40?
When they were at 40, we were about 80 something. Actually,
80.
closer to 90.
So now
and we're still within.
They are now 64. We are 110.
So no, they are 7. They're 80, 70, almost 80, 77 something.
Right now?
Right now.
No, they're 64.
Just a moment. Check it. Check it. If you want, you can Google and find out right now, and I'll show you. Let me just show you right now. Let me just show you. You can Google and see how it is. Yeah. What is this?
64.4 billion.
76.58, 2022. That's Tanzania's GDP.
But where do you get that?
This is straight there. The facts are there. And I know it because I was in Tanzania just the other day.
Yes.
I was in Tanzania, my friend representing the speaker.
The point is...
The point I'm trying to tell you is that today, if you go to Namanga, if you go to Namanga, there are more trucks coming and bringing goods to Kenya than are going out of Tanzania. Kenya going to Tanzania.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That was not the case some 5 years back, by the way. It was reverse.
Okay.
Now we are less than 30. Our trade imbalance right now is we are over 70%. We are less than 30%.
Okay.
Progressively.
All right.
Progressively. When you go to Uganda right now, there are more coming from Uganda than leaving us and going to Uganda.
Okay.
There's more goods leaving this country and going to Uganda as opposed to the goods that are coming from Uganda and coming to this country.
All right.
You see, the economic development is about how much you sell.
Yeah.
And how much you earn in forms of foreign exchange. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
This is already gone. My friend, the way things are right now, and I was warning these things 5 years back when the Tanzanian economy was at less than 50 billion, and now it's 80 billion.
Okay.
Now, the point I'm trying to tell you is that, you know, when you bury your head in there, when I told them last time, I told our own technocrats, people in KRA, and particularly the customs, and I told them, don't destroy Mombasa Port. They say, oh, even if they go to Tanga and Tanzania because our services are more superior, they'll come back to us. That is history, my friend.
Okay.
I was in Dar es Salaam port myself. These guys have built 6 additional ports without borrowing from outside.
All right.
They chased, you know, Magufuli came, canceled what they call it, the contract with the Chinese who were asking for whatever the kind of contracts they have with us, and said we're going to use our own money. He used his own money for infrastructure, for the SGR, for what do you call the ports and the rest of it. So what I'm trying to tell you, we had only services, Ledama. We only supplied services to the region. And we had a pseudo-democracy that was not there in the rest of the country. Now everybody has a kind of a pseudo-democracy like us. You know what I mean? It's not a perfect democracy.
All right.
But it's there. Other than that, we will, if we don't, let me just finish these things.
Yeah.
If we begin burying our hands, continue burying our hands and basking in that thing and saying that we're the best in the region, my friend, it's not going to take another 4 years or 3 years before we are going to be overtaken by other countries that are coming up very fast.